Hello and welcome. This is Japan, and we have another tier list today. And figured we did this with Overwatch, so let's try this with Valorant. Can a Valo alt unalive you in real life? With the Overwatch one, we had a little bit of back and forth because basically I was trying to say like the in-game damage relevates to out damage, but we're not going to do that. We're going to make it a little simpler because I think it was hard for people to think about. So we're just going to go straight on like movement. Whatever happens to you, is there a possibility of death? And it's just a normal human, not fighting other Radiants. So I think it'll be a little bit more cut and dry, but I guess we'll see. We're not going to, if the alt does something to somebody, and the act of the alt has to kill them, not somebody coming and killing them afterwards. So there'll be certain ones I feel like um, would probably not kill you because of that. So we'll go from there, and we'll have a discussion in the comments because I have a feeling no matter what I say, there's always going to be one that changes it. So yes, maybe no. It's pretty self-explanatory, and we'll start off with Astra's Wall. I mean that's pretty much a guaranteed no. It just cuts off the map, like it cuts it, completely in half. I don't think it really would do anything to you. There's no damage passing through, so I think it makes it a pretty easy no. Then we got Breaches, just what shockwave that goes rumbling through. This is one that it's supposed to knock you back and stuns you. This is the one where it's like in-game damage. It does nothing, so like it shouldn't kill you. But I feel like in real life, being knocked back that far, and especially not being very coordinated, I think it would kill you. I'm gonna put it in yes. I think you just go slam it against a wall or something and completely be stunned and knocked out. Next, we got Brimstones open up the sky. I mean, obviously, this thing would absolutely destroy you. It's the power of the sun just radiating onto you. So, um, yeah. Chambers is the weird one because this is the one where I thought like technically he just makes himself a gun. So if you would count that as the alt, then no, it wouldn't kill you because you'd have to use it. But I think like the act of using it is the alt. I think it's the ultimate maybe because I don't think in the parameters of like the rules of this game it makes sense because if you put like okay, if you just use these alts and then let's say the agent has 5 seconds to take you out, I'm pretty sure all of these would be kills pretty much because even like say just res, you'd res somebody and then there could be another one, but we have to kind of have a weird ruling on some of these just because it's kind of a weird tier list. Next up is Clove, um, re-upping their life. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a kill. It would make the back alive, and then they could kill you, but the act of the alt won't kill you. I think that's probably the best way of saying it. Deadlocks, not deadlocks. Fades ability. Is it fades? No, fades over here. Why am I? Oh, ciphers. God, I knew I should have just put the names because I knew like I know all the symbols and I would go through them, but then immediately when I start this, my brain is gonna be like, what alt? But yeah, ciphers. I just think it shows you where you're at. No need. Next up is deadlocks. If you get wrapped with it, I'm assuming that they're using the alt on you, so that you get wrapped up and nobody's saving you. That's gonna be a death, a slow and I'm assuming kind of painful death because you're kind of like wrapped in that stuff. You're not taking damage, but I feel like it wouldn't be good for you. Next up is Fades one. This is one where I think it wouldn't kill you because like you get hit with it and it goes silent, but like there's nothing else that could happen to you. So I think you'd be pretty solid say no. I don't think Fade's ability would kill you. Next up is Geckos. Again, it wouldn't do anything to you. It would just kind of lock you up. So it wouldn't probably feel good. And in the game, you're probably going to die. But in real life, you'd be good. Harbor's Water is interesting because I don't believe it does any type of damage other than kind of stunning you by being inside of it. And I don't think it's like if the water is like at your legs and like even if it splashes up at you, I don't think you're really in the risk of drowning or getting swept up by it compared to like the shockwave that'd be like knocking you into something possibly to kill you. I'm gonna go with no on harbors. I'm actually surprised that there's so many no's. Um, ISOs is another weird one because it's like a one-on-one. So I'm gonna put it next to Chambers because it's like the act of the ult wouldn't kill you, but like because part of the ult is like squaring off or like has something to do with anything, I'm gonna put it in the maybe because it doesn't really quite fit the parameters of this tier list. Jet's knives. I'm gonna assume that Jet could use the knives. I don't know. Again, I think it's kind of in the maybe category because it's just like uh, summoning the knives is the ult. Using them isn't. So I guess it's just one of those weird ones. I don't know. My brain is dead. I don't even know whose ult that is. I could have to think for a second. It's between Jet and uh, Killjoy. Is that KO? Yeah, KO. Okay, so it is KO's. I don't know why I didn't think about that. KO's just suppresses you, so I'm gonna go with no on that. I'm actually really surprised that we're already like halfway through this list and most of them are no's. I kind of thought we would have a higher kill, thing. Killjoys again just kind of locks you down. Doesn't really do anything in particular that would absolutely annihilate you. I guess that is, yeah. I mean, that's just the plain and simple of it. Um, God, I should have really put the names because my brain is dying from that. It's between Killjoy and Omen. Why? Why do I not know? Okay, well I'm gonna just skip it for the time being. Omens just teleports, so nothing there. Sage's revive, I think, is also kind of one of those that isn't really there. Um, Raises grenade launcher. Ooh, I think that still falls under the maybe. Like, honestly, if you use any of these alts once, all of these are kills. Because, well, I mean, I guess maybe not ISOs because it's 50-50. But I feel like these three have to be used. So if they're used, I think they do kill you, especially the rocket launcher. That's a sniper rifle, knives. That's all pretty crazy. Um, I think it's the best way. My brain's breaking, so I'm gonna start from the back because I'm struggling with whose alt is what at this point. Yaru. I don't think again it's just kind of like getting into position. I don't think there's anything that gets you there. Sovas, I definitely feel Sovas would get you good. It's a freaking just bow and arrow going into it, and his is like I feel like a little different than the other three that like make something because immediately when you pop it, it goes off. So you're gonna have to use it in that area. So again, I think that's kind of one of those gray areas. The maybes are like the hard fate in this, but it's kind of like that. Next up is Viper's smoke clouds. I feel like Viper's fate is poisonous, but like because most of the crew's like radiant that they don't die in it. I mean, you obviously go down to low like to 1 HP, so I think for the average everyday person, especially if you're like asthma or something, you're definitely dying. So I'm gonna go yes. Skies, flying cabbages. I don't know, that's what we always call them. I don't know what to tell you. I don't really feel like that would do anything to you. It hit you and kind of stun you. I guess in a way there's a possibility it could kill you, so I'll put it in maybe. Mainly just kind of wanting to see some other stuff. And I don't know why, but I'm struggling with the rest of these for whatever reason. I'm gonna have to pull up an agent tier list, or not tier list, but a fate on the side. Let me pull this over here, a little sidebar. Because I don't know why. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with these. So I know we have Phoenix's alt, but I think Phoenix's alt is I don't know why I'm not sure which one is everything. Because we got Phoenix Reina, and I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Who am I missing? Phoenix Reina. Dude, what is wrong with me today? Well, how's everybody else's day? My brain is just completely died. Okay, so this was Phoenix's. I don't know why I thought, and this is Sage's. So Sage's is no. Phoenix, I feel like also is no because it just revives him. don't know why I got those two confused. It's so weird because it's like you play the game and I play it fairly often, but I don't pay attention to the symbols necessarily. And I guess that that is probably a bad thing because now my brain's like, oh, what is this? What is that? Oh, that's this. And then it's like, okay, now you're good. You got it now. And then, so we got the last two. So this is Reyna's alt. Reyna's is again, I think just kind of benefits her. I'm gonna put her in no. I don't feel like it really does anything particular to anybody else, but I still feel like it's, it could possibly, because it powers her up, do something to everybody else, but it just is that huge possibility one. And then this is Neon's. I should have remembered Neon. I don't know why. I'm a little bit of a mess today. I apologize. So Neon's is definitely going to electrocute you today. She's just basically a Pikachu, like just a crazy Pikachu. So tell me what you guys think. So I have a little bit of a hiccup there. I should have just put the pictures. I don't know why I decided to make it all aesthetically pleasing and put the logos, and now completely gone. And also in the comments, tell me what you guys think, and also tell me if you guys are excited for the new agent. I know we don't really have a full-on picture of them, but I'm kind of excited to see what it is, and we're only a couple weeks away from it, so that should be pretty cool. Until next time, it's been Japan. Bye, guys.